So I've been public as a pagan since the early 80s. Found the pagan community here around 1988. And one thing has been consistent in all that time. Pagans are frustrated and angry that society does not treat them as equals. Why do they always treat us like we're less than? Why is a certain religions or certain cultural terminology, let's say, for example, over everything else? And I thought about that over the years, and my thought process is if you're publicly pagan, if you have the ability to have a platform and have a say, then to gain respect, act like you've already got it. I'll give you an example. The terminology, like I just mentioned. We are called alternative, we are called minority, and that implies that there is one above, and then the rest of us are down here. And the problem is that we've accepted it. We've tried to change the other side to say that we're equal, but we really don't act like we believe it. So I have started to talk like it's just a done deal. I do not call myself an alternative religion, whether talking about paganism or Wicca. I am not a minority. I am equal, equal under the law. And I will come across and I will present myself as is. That's already just a matter of fact thing. Um, Things like when my mother crossed the veil in September. Now, crossing the veil is one of the common terms that is heard in the pagan community for someone who has died. In our society as we know it, people say they've died or they're deceased or they've passed away. But when I announced it to all my coworkers and friends and family who are a lot very Christian, I said my mother crossed the veil, and I capitalized veil. And nobody said anything because I presented it in a matter of fact way. And they knew exactly what I meant. You really can't disguise that as anything else or misinterpret that as anything else. But okay, this is my terminology, and I know you're going to understand it, but I'm not going to bend it around the things that make you feel comfortable or that you're used to. I want to teach you. I want you to treat me or see that I treat myself and my community as equal. And that's just a done deal. It's a matter of fact. It's not anything I'm going to try to convince you of. It's not anything I'm going to argue with you about or get frustrated with you about. I'm simply going to talk as if I'm already there. Manifesting, I guess, is one way to put it, but it's basically just, I think, common sense. And I think if you're a public pagan, if you have the platform and the ability to do something like that, like I have, then use it as much as possible. And it will not only help your own situation, it will help society at large get more comfortable. It will help your community because other people will start to treat pagans as, oh, okay, well, that's your terminology and that's cool. And we accept it like we accept everything else. So give it a shot. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that still have to be in the closet, and that's fine. But if we've got the ability to make things better, make it better. Because then more and more people are going to come out of the closet because they're going to have a society and an environment where they feel comfortable. So give it a shot. See what happens.